Top of the morning. I am on, well, it's actually afternoon. I'm on my way over to Calypso diving. I'm going to be doing the dive that I've never done here before, which is the museum. So basically what they've done is they sunk a load of kind of day-to-day scenes under the water in concrete and in statues, so you can basically go and see them. And they should be at this stage have a lot of marine life around them. So I think the dive, what someone was telling me yesterday, is max depth around 14 meters max. So looking forward to that. Just heading to the car now and then over to Calypso Dive Centre. So if you do want to go diving, this is another dive centre I worked for. Really good dive centre as well, called Calypso. I'm going to leave the link in the description below. And don't forget to like, subscribe and ring that bell for further notifications. And as I always say, let's do this. Take three, like. All right, I'm at the dive centre, about to hit the road. We are packing up the bus with the cylinders and all our kit. This is the dive centre behind me. I did work here for over a year and a half. Some people would say that was a long time. Me personally, it flew by. I'm talking about the owner. He might have suffered me for a year and a half. So we're going to hit the road. The drive time is, I think, around 40 to 45 minutes. We're going to be diving from Playa Blanca, the museum, which I've never done before, so I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's roughly a max depth of 14 meters. So I'm going to bring you guys along with me. So talk to you in a little while, guys. All right, guys, so these are my buddies that are joining me on the dive, and their names are
Kim
and William.
Kim and William. And Kim, where are you from?
London.
London, there you go. And William?
Perth, Scotland.
Perth, Scotland, there you go. And I'm from Ireland, the west of Ireland, as you know. And they're going to be joining me on this dive on the museum. Are you looking forward to it, and have you done it before?
Really looking forward to it. I've never done it before. In
Super.
5 years in Lanzarote, so really excited.
Excellent.
Dived it before about 2 years ago with Pete.
Okay, and what kind of max depths are we talking?
Around about
80 meters max.
roughly around about that, right?
Super, super. So looking forward to that. Hopefully there's a lot of life on it, and should be interesting scenes as well. And you guys, you see you sitting there with a cup of tea in your hand, enjoying it there. You're going to get to join me. You don't even have to put the suit on. I have to go through all the hassle of putting a suit on, putting all the gear on, and you're just having a cup of tea and you get to go diving with me. So I'll talk to you on the road.
Beginning, right, there are children in canoes, and that is a tradition of the island as an indication of manhood. Okay, yeah, because we've run out of lions to kill, right? And that is the beginning of the dive. Okay, there's all these children in the canoes, right? Then after that, there is a funeral pile, right? Because all the fishermen apparently in the Canary Islands, upon their death, were all cremated. Personally, I don't believe that, because it is a Roman Catholic country, and they do not believe in cremation, because there isn't a body at the end that to re-erect, right? But then after that, there is about one which is based on a Gothic painting called The Raft of the Medusa, right? It is about the optimism of man and the desperation, right? It is an RIB, okay? And people at the front are saying, yeah, we'll be there in a minute, and the people at the back of the boat are dying, all right? So that is the spectrum of emotion. And it's actually based on the painting called The Raft of the Medusa. Right, then after that, there's a couple doing a selfie, and they haven't got a face, right? Yeah, and they've got a selfie stick. And this is the statement of the sculptor to think, right, you've got all this heavenly glory have a big arch, and all we're doing is we're going into the arch, and out the arch we're going to turn right, and then there is a raft of dead bodies, and it's actually incomplete because they were going to put black peak on. It's in the middle of the body. It's indicating that the route to hell, the tunnel of hell. Right. And after that, there's trees and everything, and there's the dragon tree, which is a common tree of the island. Okay. All right. And after that, you have there's a sculpture called the reflection of the sea, and it hasn't really worked out because they had a mirror, and it would actually reflect the waves above itself. And it was really clever. But it's all become laminated over the time, and it's all been replaced, and it's on the stainless steel, and it doesn't work. Right? Then after that, we've got other statues of, and all of them are women actually, half woman, half plant. And I've had a couple of girlfriends like that, to be quite honest. Right? And it is the evolution.
I'm not sure what he means there.
It is the evolution of man being a part of the earth. Alright, so all of this is embracing Mother Earth. Right? Then after that, there's a couple of the business people. Now one has a noose around his neck, and the other one is on like a stool. And it's a playground. And the playground indicates that industry that doesn't care about Mother Earth, and all they're doing is playing with it. Yeah, and earning money. There's a seesaw, and it is based on the oil pumps in Texas, which are referred to as the nodding donkeys. Right. So if you have a look at the end of the seesaw, it is the nodding donkeys in Texas. Right. Right. Then after that, there is a family of 3, and it is when man as a species now realizes that the earth is their future, and they embrace it, and they become like a person in an outline but has a skin of a cactus. Like with riches. If we have the time, all we do is we go in the archway again, over the walk-in, okay, because it is different if you go over it at the front and over it at the back. It's completely different. Right, all the way round. Our point of ascent is a chain and a rope. Yeah, be careful with your hands at this point, right? And then after that, there's a trapeze. A trapeze is a way of where many divers are able to be at one depth all together in a line, and by to do a 3-minute stop. And after that, on the boat, our diving equipment is worn on the way out there and on the way back. Okay? Any questions?
Happy days. Some of that might not have been politically correct, but
It was.
we'll roll with it. I worked with Pete for some time. He's not always politically correct. Neither am I not always politically correct. But
uncalled for.
Uncalled for. Yeah. But yeah, so we're heading now towards Playa Blanca, and you've just heard the dive brief, so it's going to be interesting. I'm actually really excited about this because it's a dive I've never done, and I never knew any of that Pete's just told me, which really makes it really interesting. Some of it's quite dark, so but quite thoughtful and thought-provoking. So you'll get a look at it now. Hopefully the visibility is quite good. And guess what? Today it's my birthday, and I'm turning 24. Actually, down below in the comments, see if you can guess what age I am, and be kind. Yeah, you sitting there with a cup of tea, you need to be kind to me. I'm telling you. Talk to you in a while, guys. So we're at the dive site now. Well, not the dive site, we're at the place where we leave for the boat, the harbour, and the boat is leaving in about 50 minutes. So it's nice and relaxed. Get kitted up, and we'll head over to the boat and we'll head out to the dive site. So it's actually really nice here. I'll give you a quick look at the harbour. This is in Playa Blanca, which is the south of Lanzarote. And I'll just give you a quick look. It's really, really, really nice. very, very thought-provoking about diving amongst all those figures, and especially with the brief that Pete gave us about what it's all about and the different stuff that we were seeing down there. Because honestly, if I didn't get that briefing, I probably would have gone down and gone, oh, there's a cement man. There's a cement man with a selfie thing. Whereas the briefing really kind of helped me envisage what the artists themselves are trying to get across. So I really enjoyed that dive. Guys, did you enjoy the dive?
Yeah.
There you go. So if you do like the content that I'm putting out, and don't worry, it won't cost you anything. The subscription's free. Just hit the subscribe button, smash the like, ring the bell for further notifications, and I will see you guys on the next one. And remember, keep it country, and if you get it, take it twice. So if you are in Tenerife and you do want to go, I'm saying Tenerife, I think I'm in Tenerife. This is where I worked for over 1.5 years. It flew by for me, but it possibly wasn't as quick for the owner who I worked for, who is Pete over there. He's saying something like he loved it. I'm not sure what he's saying exactly. So onwards and upwards as the Mac Master would say. Oh man, what is going on with me this morning? I can't